I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Kenny. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still tryna fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on. Make me put my hands on my head like the Macarena. They want you walking on board like Kima. And give an F to you like John Cena. Putting blood on the brand new Beamer. Tryna earn they stripes like Adidas. You get cold when you ride with the heater. It'll turn you to a dog like a Keto. And expose to a cat like a cheetah. They smoke my partner like reefer. Dímelo porque o no entiendo. Mi gente must really need Jesus. He shed real blood. I never seen the crypt and I believe it. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the WAG show. This is episode 101. We are here to talk about today's best bets. Mitchell, what's up? A little different time today, noon. Had to switch it up because there's really no games tonight. I mean, we just have Baltimore and Tampa at 6:40. We have St. Louis, Chicago at 8:06, and Houston, Oakland at 9:41. That's about it. All the other games are during the day. Some of which are about to start right now in this 12:30 window. Diamondbacks, Braves, Giants, Reds, Brewers, Phillies all get going here before 1 p.m. But then we have a number of games between 1 and 3. It's like 4 of them. So we'll talk about those games and the night games and then get out of here. So how are you guys doing? Yesterday, the streak continues. I don't know what is going on. For the season, still up over 25 units. But Monday, I did not win. I posted, I think, 1 or 2 bets, didn't win. Tuesday, full faded my card, 4 bets, 4 losers. And yesterday, I thought the tides were turning. I put 1 play in. It was a 2-teamer. And I thought the tides were turning. Detroit up. What we had Detroit first 5. I told you guys on the stream yesterday. I like Detroit first 5. I like them for the full game. And the Tigers up 1-0, bottom of the 5th, 1 out. Eduardo Rodriguez gives up 2 runs for no reason, just guys getting base hits, just a literal bad luck, and I lose the bet. I can't win a bet right now. I don't know what's going on. Tigers did us dirty, Keith. I can't explain it. It's not even like I don't think I'm even making bad plays. I've looked into this. This is literally the worst luck I've had in a while in a 3-game stretch. And then to top it off, Travis and I were in a Sirius XM draft last night. It's in-game betting, so they give you $120. There's 12 rounds. Each round you make a bet, maximum of 3 legs on the bet, maximum of $20. Obviously, you can't put $20 on every single bet, or you wouldn't have enough to make all your picks for the 12 rounds. But Travis and I are in there, and once again, it looks like we're going to win. We're in first place by a mile, and out of nowhere, another team comes up, hits a late home run call, and we come in second place. So Travis and I have come in second place, I think 6 FSGA leagues. I should have a ring. I should have a gold ring on all my fingers here, and I have none because we somehow come in second all the time. And once again, my bet lost, and then we come in second. Just worst possible outcome. So I don't know. I have a couple plays I like for today that I'm gonna give out. So hopefully we can. I don't know. Maybe we can win a bet today. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. First game, obviously we have Spencer Strider, uh, Zach Gallen. We don't need to talk about this because it's about to start much. I don't know. I mean, I would lean Braves, but at minus 215, that's like a parlay piece only. And I don't know. I don't love betting on anybody. Did you burn Sage? I didn't have any. I have burned Mitchell. I have burned Sage before during NFL season, but I don't have any currently. If I lose again today, I'm gonna have to buy some. But I'm going on vacation. If you guys didn't watch the stream yesterday, there's not gonna be any streams next week unless Travis covers them, because I'll be on vacation. I'll still have all my content. I'll still have bets up. I'll be in Discord. Like I'll be doing all the research. I just won't be able to get on the stream. I might be able to do a stream. We'll see. We'll see. I'll have to see how the Wi-Fi is looking. But maybe that'll turn the tides, Mitchell. Maybe the get out of Ohio, switch up the vibes a little bit. That might help things out a little. Giants Reds, that's about to start as well. We have Andrew Abbott, Alex Cobb. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. Andrew Abbott, he's been good, but he's also outperformed his metrics by a little bit. But Alex Cobb, on the other hand, has been one of the luckiest pitchers in baseball, someone I've been comfortable fading. So I guess I would lean Reds here. They're slight favorites, minus 115 on DraftKings. So I would lean Reds. I'm going to Boston this weekend. Nice. I've never been to Boston. I'll be in Hilton Head, Mitchell. That's where I'm going. Gonna play a lot of golf and try and switch the vibes up. I'm playing Harbor Town on Sunday, so that should be fun. Definitely the nicest course I've ever played. Gonna try and break, I don't know, 95 maybe at Harbor Town. I don't know. We'll have to grade the difficulty of the course when I get there. I'm sure it's not gonna be easy though. What do we have? Brewers, Phillies, Taiwan Walker, Corbin Burns. It is a pick 'em right now, minus 110 a piece. I missed what you said. I'm going to Hilton Head. Sunday, I'm playing Harbor Town golf course where they do the RBC PGA tournament over there. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. Love the over 8.5. Yeah, I could see the over 8.5 here. It's a pick 'em. I think I would lean Brewers. If Corbin Burns gives us any hope, given how he looked in that last start, obviously Taiwan Walker is one of the guys I don't bet on him. So if you're giving it as a pick 'em, I would lean Milwaukee here. I would maybe I think the over 8.5 is a good play though, Keith. I agree with that. Padres, Blue Jays, Chris Bassett, Blake Snell. Blake Snell, slight favorite here. Slight favorite, minus 120. It's minus 118 on FanDuel. Tough matchup for him. There's going to be a lot of right-handed power in this Blue Jays lineup, so it's a tough spot for him. But I mean, you can build the case that Blake Snell's been, a top 2 or 3 pitcher in baseball over the last 45 days. So it's a tough spot here. Vegas clearly respects the Blue Jays because Blake Snell's been striking out batters like crazy. I mean, he had that string of 10 plus, and he's been listed pretty much at 7.5, I think, pretty regularly. And they opened him today at 5.5. He got moved up to 6.5, but there's juice minus 130 on the under 6.5. So Vegas clearly respects this spot here against the Blue Jays. It's a tough one. I don't have a bet here. I would lean Padres first five if I was going to pick a side of this. They're minus 132 on the money line first five. I think they can get a run or two off of Bassett, and if Snell's probably only going to pitch 5 6 innings because he's not a very efficient pitcher. So then you don't have to deal with the bullpens. So Padres first five would be my lean in that game. Chicago White Sox, New York Mets. Jose Quintana somehow is starting a baseball game in the year 2023, and he's going up against Michael Kopech. Michael Kopech has been a disaster for the White Sox. First of all, he's coming off a start where he didn't make it out of the first inning. He gave up 4 runs. He walked 4 batters. Not very good. If you look at his last 4 starts, he has 2 starts, one of which was a 6 walk outing and one was a 7 walk outing. So his control has been horrible. He's been hitting batters more than anybody in the league. So it's really tough to have confidence betting on him right now, I think. I know he kind of went on the injured list and came off, and maybe people are like, that's what was wrong. But I don't buy it. No way I can bet on Michael Kopech at this moment. So I guess my lean would be Mets. But if I was going to bet him, I don't want to bet him minus 164 for first five money line. I think run line, you can get it at minus 122. That looks a little bit better to me. But I just don't see how you have any confidence in Michael Kopech right now. Tigers, Royals. I have like a sick addiction to betting on the Detroit Tigers for whatever reason. I bet on them yesterday. They did win the game, so that worked out. It's just they sold my one play with the first five. I like Tigers again here. I think Michael Lorenzen has been really solid for them over the course of the season. If you look at his data for the last 30 days, it's pretty on par. He's not great, but he's solid. And 23% strikeout rate will definitely play against KC. Zach Greinke, he's given up 6 home runs in his last 4 starts. Hasn't looked super great. I don't know in terms of the BVP what he's done against the Tigers. I don't have that pulled up, but I would lean Tigers, and I think you can bet Tigers first five again. I know they sold yesterday, but I think you can go right back to it. And I'm not as worried about taking them against a righty anymore, given that they can now that Riley Green's back, they have 5 lefties they can put in the lineup. So I'm not as concerned with betting them against a right-handed pitcher as I used to be. So I would lean Tigers on the money line here, and I would lean Tigers first five as well. Twins Mariners. I don't know what's going on. The line is pulled in this game. Do you guys see a line for this? On FanDuel, the line is pulled. So I don't know if someone is getting scratched. I don't know. I mean, we have the data up here. It was Mariners minus 125, but on FanDuel it's locked. So I don't know if one of the pitchers isn't going now or something. Something might be going on in that game. We'll wait and see. So I'll skip it for now. I would lean probably. I bet twin. I liked Twins yesterday. Didn't bet them, but I told you guys on the stream I leaned towards the Twins. Should have fired that. We would actually won a bet had we bet them first five. But I would lean Twins first five again in this one. George Kirby. We picked on him with the Tigers over the weekend. Don't love what I've seen from him recently. So Twins first five would be my lean, assuming both those pitchers go. In the night games, we have Orioles Rays, Tyler Glasnow, Kyle Gibson. Tyler Glasnow, people have been wanting to fade Tyler Glasnow, but I told you guys he's looked back to his form over the last month or so. Minus 190 is steep against the Orioles. This is a big series. Rays and Orioles are really going to battle out for the AL East title, I think. So this is a big series here, and I don't know. Minus 190 seems a little bit steep for me. So I think maybe you could parlay it, or you could look at Glasnow strikeouts. Let me see what his line's at. His line's at 7.5. So I think what you could do here is if you think the Rays win, instead of betting the minus 190, you could take like Glasnow 6+ and the money line. Let me see what that pays out. Glasnow 6+ and the money line. That gets it down to minus 147. If you want to do Glasnow 7+ in the win, that gets it down to minus 115. So if you like the Rays tonight, I would be looking to pair their money line with Glasnow, either 6+ strikeouts or 7+ strikeouts. If you like the Orioles, then just bet the Orioles, obviously, because they're underdogs. There is a little bit sharp money coming in. 51% of the bets, only 51% of the money, only 44% of the tickets. But I like how Glasnow's looked at home. I would lean Rays in that game. But this is a big series. I have considered betting the Orioles to win the AL East. They were at plus 400. They're down to plus 260. Let me check what they are on DK real quick. Yeah, plus 280. They were like plus 400 over the weekend. So I don't know. No, I don't like it as much. I wanted to fire on them at plus 400. I'm probably stupid for not doing so. Seattle is minus 125. Okay, thank you. Giants or Reds? I would lean Reds, Mitchell, if I was picking a side there. All right, last 2 games. Cardinals, Cubs. Marcus Stroman, Steven Matz. Marcus Stroman, a minus 120 favorite here. Very, very public, however. You can see 73% of the tickets and 71% of the money have come in on the Cubs, and that line has moved slightly towards the Cardinals. I don't know. I've never been like, I like Marcus Stroman as a player in real life baseball. I think he works really hard. I would love to have him on my team. He does often outperform his metrics, but at the same time, he's done that his entire career. So I think that it's a case by case basis. And you can't just say like, "Oh, Marcus Stroman, he's due for all this regression because he's outperforming his metrics." He's literally done it his entire career. So, some guys are just able to get by doing it. He can get ground balls. So it's easy for him to strand runners. He gets guys on, he can get a double play, get out of it. He's literally done it since he was in Toronto. So I don't know. He's not someone I typically like to bet on. So I think I would avoid, or I would look at the over 8.5 in the Cardinals Cubs. If I was looking for a play, over 8.5 would be my lean. And last game of the night, Hogan Harris against JP France. Astros are minus 200 favorites here. Let me check the props on these guys. Hogan Harris is at 4.5 Ks. JP France is at 5.5. Don't really love anything there. Obviously, I think the Astros win, but I'm not laying minus 200 on them. Saquon Barkley's talking crazy. Do you think since Le'Veon Bell players are bluffing and will play? Uh, yeah. So look, this is what it is. I think that during the next time that the owners and the players do their collective bargaining agreement for the NFL, I think some sort of stipulations will be put in for running backs. Something clearly has to be done because they aren't getting paid, but you can't blame the teams because it's the smart thing to do. There's no reason to pay these running backs big money when the shelf life on them is super, super short, the shortest of any position. So I think that from a team standpoint, it makes sense why they're not paying them. From a player standpoint, they're still very good running backs and they deserve to get paid. So I think some sort of stipulations will be put in. I think the easiest thing would be to just give all running backs touch bonuses. So no matter what your contract is, everyone has bonuses put in their contract. If you hit 250 touches, you get X amount of money. If you hit 300 touches, you get X amount of money. If you hit 350 touches, you get X amount of money. Regardless, no matter what, they're going to get paid if they get the ball, and it helps prevent the teams from drafting them, running them into the dirt, and then not giving them any money after that, and it's hard for them to get a contract. So I think that'll probably be the easiest thing. I do think something will be done to do it though. But for right now, Barkley, Josh Jacobs, Austin Eckler, these guys have no leverage. Like they can say that they like Saquon Barkley can be like, oh, I have leverage. Like I just won't play and we'll see how the team does. Is the team really going to suffer that much from not having you? I mean, I understand that there's case by case basis. Saquon Barkley, very, very good running back, one of the best running backs in the NFL. But it's just been proven time and time again that having a good offensive line and quality quarterback play and a quality scheme on offense is more important than having a running back. So I just don't know what leverage they have. Even if if they can think they have leverage, but they really don't. Like they're not gonna get huge deals. And I mean, we haven't even seen running backs get drafted high. Like Bijan Robinson going where he went in the draft, that was an anomaly given the last like 3, 4 drafts. So overall, they're gonna have to play because I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't think that they have much leverage. So I'm assuming that they probably will end up playing. It seems like Josh Jacobs is the most likely guy to sit out games if it comes down to that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think they have much leverage to be honest with you. Overall, for me though, favorite bets of the day. For baseball, it's about to lock, but I guess I like the Reds a little bit. And I like the Detroit Tigers once again. That's probably my two favorites overall. Chubb, the highest rated running back in Madden this year, but we all know CMC's daddy. Yeah, I think Christian McCaffrey's the best running back, but Nick Chubb's right there. But see, the Browns were very smart with how they gave Nick Chubb a contract. They heavily weighted it towards the front of his contract, and they're not going to re-sign him. So this year and next year are the last years Nick Chubb will be on the Cleveland Browns. But Nick Chubb got paid. Nick Chubb was smart. He took a deal heavily weighted towards the front. He's still it's not like he's not going to be in the NFL anymore, but he got paid during his prime of when he was good. It's all Bell's fault. The Le'Veon Bell definitely didn't help him out because he just didn't take it very seriously. He came back and he was terrible. So yeah, I don't know. It sucks. It's really bad for the younger running backs that don't get drafted high. Like if you get a guy that's really good that gets drafted 5, 6, 7 in the draft rounds, they're screwed. They're not going to make much money on their rookie deals, and by the time they're off their rookie deals, they're going to be 26 years old, and no one's going to give them any money. So that's why I'm saying something has to be done, and that's why I think adding touch incentives is probably the most likely outcome of it. But something will definitely happen. That's what I think Austin did. He took a bunch of incentives and more. I think he'll have a great season. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Overall, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Tuning into the early stream tomorrow. We have a big Friday night baseball slate. Last stream before I go on vacation, so it'll be the normal time, 3 p.m. Um, so I'll be here to talk tomorrow's slate. De La Cruz stolen base. Don't hate that. I don't know what the odds are, but him, I'm always fine betting on him. Acuna, I'm always fine betting on for a steal. Those are the two guys pretty much every day. I'm pretty comfortable. If you get them around plus 250, plus 300, I'm pretty fine betting on it for the most part. But thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. We'll talk about the Friday baseball slate and we'll talk about stuff going on over the weekend as well. The Open Championships going on, so maybe we can find someone we like, pair them up with a baseball team or something like that, something for fun to sweat out over the weekend. But good luck with your bets tonight, guys, and I'll see you guys on Friday.